Hey, welcome back. Today is March 27th, Saturday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into Stellar Lumens, XLM, USD, and see what exactly is going on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance up very slightly, but we did just start today's candle about 30 minutes ago. Okay, so up over 0.1%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down slightly, about 0.2%. Total altcoin market cap down about 0.6%. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards. I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks affecting total altcoin market cap more. Okay, I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, the downside of that, I would usually see Bitcoin pullbacks not affecting total altcoin market cap as much. So for example, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, Bitcoin pulls back by 1%, I could usually expect to see total altcoin market cap to be down by less than 1%. Now for Bitcoin dominance here, the 3-day time frame has been my focus, and we have made a new low here, about 61% close. Okay, we had bullish divergence. However, this last candle here from the bullish divergence yielded in a doji bullish candle, so not a strong bullish candle. We have about 24 more hours left until the close of this 3-day period here. So let's see if Bitcoin dominance will continue downwards, which is generally speaking better for the altcoins, okay, on both the upside and downside. Or would Bitcoin dominance actually continue changing course and goes back upwards? Okay, that's not as ideal for the altcoins. The key resistance here will be the 3-day 21 MA, the blue line. Okay, let's take a look into Bitcoin. Bitcoin right here, we do have the key resistance to be the daily 21 MA, excuse me, which is the blue line right here. Key support would be the daily 50 MA. If the support does not hold, the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the 3-day 21 MA, which is currently about 49K. Now, there are still some bearish signs on the higher time frames, including bearish divergence on the weekly time frame that could be playing out right now. So we had a higher high compared to this high, and then another higher high comparing to this high. However, successively lower highs on the RSI. That's classic bearish divergence. On the monthly time frame here, we have been having bearish divergence for quite some time. Still has yet to yield a red candle. So in my opinion, it has not played out at all on the monthly time frame here. Let's see if the RSI here can actually negate it, but it's going to take a very high reading to actually negate it. Okay, it would take above 96 to say safely to negate it. However, when the RSI gets higher, the probability of that coming down will actually increase, in my opinion here. So still something to be watching out for either bearish divergence or the RSI coming down from being too high. Now, if Bitcoin pulls back at any time, as we have seen for the past couple of weeks and even earlier this week, this will still have a bearish effect on the altcoins. The multiplier of that effect will usually depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. So not something to be ignoring here, Bitcoin, even though it's not any particular altcoin markets, it could still affect the overall altcoin markets when it pulls back. Let's go over to Stellar, see what exactly has gone on since last time. I'm going to take a look from the monthly time frame down to the daily, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we are at an RSI reading of just over 71, so slight overbought. Weekly time frame here, we're at 62, so not in overbought territory. However, if the price action was to make a new high here, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 85 to negate bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here, we are also not in overbought territory, and very similar thing could be said here about bearish divergence as what I said on the weekly. Daily time frame here, we are also not in overbought territory, and if the price action was to make a new high here, very similar thing could be said. But the high here I'll be looking at would be about 84 RSI, over 84 RSI to negate bearish divergence. Let's take a look into what exactly could be going on in here. So since my last post, we did have another symmetrical triangle pattern. However, that broke to the downside earlier this week. So it was something like this. Okay, you guys can check out my last post on Stellar. It was something like this. Now, symmetrical triangle patterns usually favor the bulls. However, not this one. Okay. Now, if we do actually take a look into the daily time frame here for XLM, starting from March 21st to about March 25th, that was actually when this symmetrical triangle pattern has broken down. I just want to point out this in comparing to that Bitcoin pullback, also from March 21st to 25th. So this is why I don't ignore bearish signs on Bitcoin. It could still affect the altcoins, okay, as we are seeing here. Now, I do see a bigger symmetrical triangle pattern, as I have recharted the earlier symmetrical triangle pattern, okay. Now, I do want to point out that this second point here for the symmetrical triangle pattern has been supported here by about the 35 cents psychological resistance in that area, okay. However, we don't have any major moving averages that's very close to this bottom trend line right now. So aside from the psychological support, there are no other major moving averages to keep this bottom trend line intact or the symmetrical triangle pattern intact. So if this support actually breaks, I do think the symmetrical triangle pattern right now, as of this snapshot, will be broken. Now, symmetrical triangle patterns, again, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternstart.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside by the absolute apex of this triangle here, I do have a measured target, then of about 63 cents measured targets. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some of the key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. Immediate key resistance would be about 40 cents fib level area, okay, right here. The daily 50 MA looks like it could be above the pattern. It is above the pattern right now, so that could still be lingering resistance above the pattern, even if it looks like the price action has broken out of the pattern. Followed by about the 45 cents fib level area, okay. And then this group of wicks right here indicating past trading history and resistance. And then one more range right here from about 58 cents to 60 cents from these two wicks right here, indicating past resistance as well. I do also want to point out the 3-day 21 MA looks like it could be above the pattern as well, as it's getting very close to the top trend line. Immediate support, key support, will first be about the 35 cents psychological support here, okay? As we have seen from this point right here, this inflection point, and quite a bit of support and resistances from past trading history as well at the 35 cents area. And then the next level of key support will be about the 30 cents fib level area. Before then, I can find a major moving average, which would be the weekly 21 MA, and see how far that would actually come up to meet the price action. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this pattern and go towards this measured target, minding the resistance levels I have just pointed out, okay? Bearish case scenario, price action breaks this bottom trend line. It looks like the next level of key support first would be about the 35 cents psychological support here before the 30 cents fib level area, and then finally the weekly 21 MA and seeing if that holds. Now these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.